Hello everyone, this is tutorial 2 in the CAD course and this is part number 1 of tutorial 2. Now before we start, I want to go back to tutorial 1 to recognize the main difference between tutorial 1 and tutorial 2. In tutorial 1, we had one sketch and from that sketch we can extrude to get this 3D feature. So one sketch, one feature. Now in the second tutorial, I cannot do the same because this section is made on a specific plane, so I have to create one single sketch and then extrude, and then I have to create different sketch and then extrude. So I have two features based on two different sketches. So tutorial 2, I'm combining two features in the same part. Now let me show you how it works. If I take this screenshot, now I'm using the color red pen. This thing, this feature, this section in red, and that section in blue. I have to create them separately and then kind of combine them in one big feature. So you have to start with one of the features, either red or blue. To do that, you have to focus on the planes. This is the front view. If you look from this direction, you will see the rectangle with the circle. If you look from the top view, you will find this thing, rectangle, and this shape in the segment number 2. So the right plane or the right view, you will see this L shape. So there is no correct way to do the drawing. You can start from the top, front or right, it's up to you. So you have to plan your drawing first and then you can start. In my opinion, I think that if I start from the right plane and I make this L shape, then it will be easy for me to cut only half circle and circle. Or let's do it very simple. I will start by making segment number 1, the red thing, and then segment number 2. Okay. Now the first segment, it has a length of 4 because the whole shape length is 4, and it has a height of 2.5. So basically, I'll go to SolidWorks, new part, double click, sketch, new sketch. Now when I select the planes, I have to do that carefully. I planned my drawing to be in the front plane, and I'm using the origin to make the big rectangle, and I remember that the dimension were given as 4 and the height was given as 2.5, and I have a circle in the middle. So that circle has a dimension of diameter 1 and its height is 1 from this line, but remember that this line is not the bottom surface. The bottom surface is 2.5 and the thickness, the small thickness is 0.5. So from bottom line this is 0.5 and 1, and it is in the middle. So smart dimension, distance between the bottom surface and the circle is 1.5, and distance between the circle and this line is 2, and the diameter of the circle is 1. So everything is fully defined. Now I will make the fillets. It says this is radius 0.5 fillets. So I know from last tutorials how I can create fillet, and I have to define the radius. Then when I select this and that corner one time, I'll have the fillet, and that's it. When I extrude now, features, extrude, thickness is given to me 0.5. So this is the first segment. Now, the second part is again a rectangle, 4 and 2. But remember, the 2 is until the last end of that part. So if the total length or width is 2, I have to subtract 0.5, and then I'll say I'm starting from this face only. Now, the orientation of this segment is top view, so I cannot start from right or front. So I have to go, can I start from this plane? No, it is a top view, but actual part is in the bottom of the surface. So I have to go to this surface and say make sketch, new sketch. Now I will just draw a rectangle to show you that how it looks, random dimension. So when I rotate now, you can see that I'm blotting on that bottom surface. Now, can I change the orientation? Can it go to other side if I take this line? Yes, it can. So I have to select the proper location of the rectangle. It's not in that side because the final shape is given to be in this direction. And I have to adjust the dimensions. It's not random. So to do that, I prefer to look at the top view. So this is the segment 1, and then I have to define the length. It was given to be 4, and the width total to be 2. And you can see that it's connected to the edge of that surface. So this is my final drawing. And remember, we have half circle in the center. So if I go and bring a circle in the middle, it has a diameter of 2. Radius 1. So smart dimension for the circle, diameter of 2, and then I can trim the circle and the line. Okay, I can fix the circle by saying that the distance between the center, smart dimension, center and line is 2, and I can say that this center and this point, for example, are horizontal. So everything is fully defined, and now I can finish. If I look at the isometric plane, isometric view, I can see that that's the second 2D sketch, and in this place, feature number 1 based on sketch number 1, and sketch 2 needed to be extruded. So extrude for this sketch. And I have two options. Remember that length was 2.5 already. So if I increase one more 0.5, the total length will be 3. So this is not the proper direction. I have to say flip direction. Now I'm going from that plane going up. I'm going up in this direction. So not going down. Going up with the exact dimension 0.5, and that's it. So this is my final drawing. Okay, for any reason, if I want to measure, evaluate and measure the distance between surface 1 and surface 2, bottom surface and top surface, I can see that the distance is 2.5 as requested. If I say this surface and the back surface, it says 2 as requested. And we are done. That's it. Thank you for watching.